What up, WNF Universe? How you guys doing? Hell's Cat Death. I'm not streaming this time around. Yet again, this EU craziness is brought to you by the Crazy Beaver. What up, buddy? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Been a long day so far. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. We got some great commentators and moderators for this GTL match for Beaver. Um, of course, great moderator. Always straight and legit. What up, buddy?
What up, my guys?
And then last person in the party here, commentator, the man, the myth, the legend, himself. Everybody loves him as everybody knows him. What up, Dis?
Hey, it's good to be here with the team, and I'm looking forward to a fantastic matchup here today.
Hell yeah.
Should be fun, man. I looked it up last night. We have, I think Order 66 was ranked 8th, and Phoenix was not. So, I mean, these guys are very close in what BR stats, and I think they are very close in the GTL standings also.
Yeah,
Right.
I think only they're separated by one position and kind of right in the middle of the pack behind UNL and Tornadoes. So these guys are fighting for that third spot and definitely for playoffs.
Mm-hmm. French versus the Germans. This is going to be a good one.
Absolutely.
Last known. Phoenix was the French team, and then Initiative 66, of course, German.
Let's be honest, for GTL and for this type of matchup, no better map to start on than Himmel's. This is a map that really tests what a team is about right off the bat. And,
so Krauser,
looks
he
like
picked
they're
his
not
E4 like
messing
5
around.
minutes ago.
No. Yeah, they're going to throw their tanks up. They want to go, man. I love it.
Ready.
Krauser's had his E4 up the last 8.5 minutes.
I know.
He's like,
I know what
E4.
I'm playing, and I don't care.
I don't care. I'm going to put it up. Pretty awesome. 66. Let's see if they're going to be one of the yet again. Look at. Wait. Whoa.
Defense, yeah.
Phoenix. Look at the double crons. What? Wow.
On defense, I have not seen that yet, nor have I seen a light tank run on the other side, except if they're going to do kind of like a little either trap play on the cap, or they might swing that onto the rails behind that building at F1 and just hide that and apply cap pressure.
Well, Phoenix was the crazy team that came up with the double Type 5 heavy on the EU server, kind of into the comp scene on Ghost Town. So Phoenix, yet again, coming out with a new meta. That's why I love Phoenix. They always, every time I see them, they come out with something different. And they later on in the tournament it gets, the crazier it gets. It seems like they get, because they start looking for that edge. Where can we get maximum damage and maximum protection at the same time? And not.
And I think when you see double Kronvons, that's kind of an indication with definitely a smart team that they got a location for them. They got a location that works for those.
I'm wondering Delta Zero.
And makes sense.
I wonder if they're going to work the zero line. Unless it's C3 and one at C3, one at C4. I mean, not C3. Do one at C3, one at A4 in the other window?
Sure. Sure.
Because I mean,
I could even see one playing inside the rails, the rail house at B2.
B2.
You have a lot of cover. We will find out soon. The 66 lineup so far is very fast.
Oh, there it is, 4005.
Here we
kind of a new staple on Himmel's lately is to see one or two of those.
How many psychics do we have?
They're a little
30,
30.
20.
All right, Phoenix rolling out double E4s. Chris and Krauser and E4s. Ghost in the bat chat. Tenshu in the 277. Cryptic, Matt Sight in the Kronvons. Toxic Farmer, and I Am Morded in 5As. Go ahead, Dis.
Yeah. Over on the other side, we got the 4005 by Cordell, and then we got the LT by Aurora, Chisel, Harichi, Talonbomb, and MW3 both bringing out the IS7s, double 50Bs, Warlock, and Murky, and then finally Charlie in the 113. So speed, coming out of 66. Let's see where they take it.
Right. It's going to be interesting.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Phoenix play.
Really? Got the pleasure at least streaming them a couple times. Decent team, good guys.
Yeah.
Can't understand
I
one
watched
damn word they say.
I watched them earlier in a match on GTL that got streamed, and they look really solid. Both these teams do. I'm figuring this is going to be very competitive. So here we go with 66, just jamming down that
Chisel.
K line, bringing everything except for the chisel.
But look at Phoenix. Phoenix is not, they're on the move, and they're not staying. This is a full-blown attack.
Yeah, they're pushing hard down the rails, the 2-3 line.
And it looks like they're going to, so they're putting the Kronvons to overshoot
See the
over
bat
top
chat
of the
spot, everyone?
5As.
Yeah, that bat chat got that cross spot there for Phoenix. So they know where they are. This is going to be a brawl right here in the corner of the map.
Kronvon's clip time actually really fast. The reload is kind of shite, but it's a guaranteed 450 shot. I mean, high alpha output, and they can go hold down on the 5As. That's pretty ingenious. So
I think one of the big things here is that LT kind of gave away a little bit of maybe what 66 was trying to, forgive the pun, execute. And they got a little caught there, and I think Phoenix was able to jump it and sniff it out. Let's see if they can re-rotate that LT and get some backside cap pressure.
Okay, so Phoenix also pulling the Crons back.
Phoenix's bat's going up to get the chisel up backside right now. He has no idea.
Waiting for that
tension needs to find a
40-05 to
hole,
slap someone.
and he's in the wrong. He got stuck out.
There goes the bat in
He's waiting
on
for the bat.
chisel.
There it is. There's the relief for the 277. The bat's going to clip out the chisel. That's going to be
Oh,
GG's for the
nice
hill.
focus. Fantastic.
That saves their 277 now. It's kind of an interesting call with 277 instead of that was a 4005 shell into mortared.
Yeah. This would be the right play now if they could get to the trackside 66 and get rid of these 5As. And that looks like exactly what the call is made. Alan Bomb and the IS-7's coming in. The 4005 is reloaded once again.
Yeah, at that position, he's going to have to try to hatch pick the 5A or throw a Hesh down to the Kronvon. And, yep, he misses that Hesh shot. But here comes the Rat to Phoenix. They're making RAR fall back way far.
Yeah, definitely. They want to push, they want to put some pressure on that 4-5 line to pull off some of those tanks. And down goes the 5A. So both 5As are down on the train tracks. So that's super even here. 66 definitely has the hit point advantage.
Oh, LT gets the ammo rack onto Krauser in the E4 with a lucky cross shot.
Oh, he gets tracked.
Re-rotate.
I think honestly, if these two Kronvons could jump this IS-7, who's now a one-shot, that would be huge, and definitely swing it back into Phoenix's favor. Here comes the wrap, though.
Here comes the 4005
IS-7.
push. 4005. Is he gonna hit? Is he gonna? Can he take out Christopher? No. And he wastes his life trying to do it. Oh.
Yep. That was not a good trade.
No. Kronvon's rotating on 3 line.
Here you still have this one-shot IS-7 that's kind of trickling around. Kronvons are loaded, ready to go, and they got lots of HP. This is the right move. Get out the one-shot IS-7.
You gotta take your time with that Kron.
Rounds.
Yep. Yep. Angled IS-7 is fucking is frontally is king. I mean, if he can get that nose buried, if the Kron's not paying attention. There we go. Other Kron's flipping out the other IS-7 now. He's pinning his shots, but Christopher's face hugging, so a couple of them couldn't pin.
That check goes down. So
113. Wow. Now, in this mobile scenario, I call 50B more valuable than the Kronvon.
Got it. 66 needs to get out, yes, and they did a good job. They got the E4 out. Now, these Kronvons could pull it off, but they need to really think about their reloads. They can both not go on reload at the same time.
Matt
sure they're
now has
communicating
4
there.
fresh, and Cryptic, I think he's down to a 2. Which
Light-
is plenty
Lighting's
enough.
really smart here.
Yeah, go wide, go deep, get some.
Peeky shots, distance.
Yep. Go to the
Kronvons
Kronvons.
waste shots.
Exactly. All right, Matt Sight went on reload. Cryptic is keeping his. Matt on full retreat. So Light Tank now could go over to B and essentially cap out if they wanted, but it looks like. Initiative
That's what I was
66 is
thinking. I would send
electing.
maybe my low health 113 go cap and let the light tank and the half health 50B contest these two tanks and keep them in
All right,
A.
they're both. All right, Cryptic goes on reload. There we go. Matt reloaded now, trying to get some shots into the 50B.
Von's going butt to butt.
Matt goes
back
on
there in
reload
that little-
again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
he's
I
gonna
think
get
that.
clipped. Can he get clipped?
Oh, he takes one. It's not a
Oh.
bad strategy given that they do have cover and it
one-
doesn't look like 66 is pushing. You might as well have 4 to go.
But as they know right
High
now,
roar.
yep, there's some pressure.
He
Kronvon's
needs
now
to
are
get behind the
completely
building,
split.
yeah?
Right, yeah, you can just chill.
Oh, he puts in a nice shot. Telling you, there's some game left to play, but that light tank driver has done some great spotting and maneuvering and rotating this entire game.
Under 3 minutes now in the match.
And coming up on a minute on the cap to go. So FNX is going to have to make a move here. I think they're going to hold the 50B, use the cap pressure to draw those Kronvons into a position that they don't want to be in. And that's a position that they need to reset the cap. Honestly, if I was this light tank, I'd get behind that little brick building right there in the middle of the cap off to the flag. Those Kronvons, I don't see how they could get to him without really exposing themselves.
And they're both exposed now, so they know that they're separated.
Both lit.
And they're not. Yep. Light tank
What's
can
the
just
play
sit and
going
go
to
into
be here?
passive.
Oh, great shot.
They're
Now we're
too
looking
slow.
at 15 seconds. That light
He's
tank's going
gonna
to get
make
behind
it.
the brick building now.
Yep.
I don't think it's winnable now.
Nope. 50B takes out the other Kron.
He got it. He
Takes
got
a
it.
shot for no reason.
And
no!
he kills him. Oh my God, that's great play. Holy crap! Light tank poked too
This
much.
guy doesn't have to do anything now.
No,
He goes on
I
another
think just
reload.
needs to be chill.
He
He
goes
goes
on
on a
another
reload,
one.
which is smart, and he looks for distance. This game is unwinnable unless the 50B can clip him. 50B realizes it, 50B's going after.
50B has not reloaded. He is 1 or 2 shells out.
Sight should be loaded by the time this engagement. He can take, 2 shots, right?
Yeah, Psych can
Yeah,
take 2
And
shots.
at this point, just run.
Psych
Run.
can take 2, and Warlock only has 2 left.
Dude, just run. He's won the game.
Run. Yep. Kronvon's gonna
Wow.
open it up. Yep.
Wow,
He's just
GG's.
gotta. He needs to dip
Can't
in
find him.
somewhere though, because the 50B
that's the
can
place.
catch him.
Ooh,
Nope,
I would
50B's
head
like you're
straight
gonna
down
elect.
banana.
Phoenix got it.
The Kronvon hit the moving snapshot on the LT to get the reset behind the
That
building
that
twice.
I had complimented the light tank up until that point. That's where I think he just got a little greedy. Just needed to camp there, and that was GG's. They were under 10 seconds. No way they could have
Right.
got to him. Oh my goodness. What a fight,
Warlock
huh?
thinking,
What a
right.
fight.
Warlock gonna be trying to look for him on Banana Road, but Kronvon's gone.
Yeah.
And
Kronvon made a super play at the end.
Kronvon for the win on Himmels. Who would have thought?
We were talking, what are they going to do with those Kronvons? And you said it, Els. I mean, you called that right from the start.
Oh, that legit. Beaver, you want to do your damage roll and everything? The damage rundown, Beef.
All right. Over on the Phoenix side, Morden coming in with that 5A with 1,001 damage. Toxic coming in the other 5A with 993. Ghost in the bat chat with 2336. Cryptics in that Kron with 1817. Krauser in the E4 with 822. Christopher in the other E4 with 3 kills and 4,200 damage. And then Tenshu coming in the 277. And Matt coming in clutch with that Kronwagen with 3679. Tails, you want to lay
Incredible.
on 66?
Sure. All right. It's actually a really decent damage spread across the board. Low man who got clipped out up on top there, unfortunately, by the bat chat is the Chiz. Hirschchi, I guess. And that Chisel with the 800 MW3 and the IS7 coming out there with the 1443, blocking 850. Talibum coming in there, 1907 blocked with the 1907 damage, 1 kill, 2980 blocked. Great job coming out of that IS7 driver. Let's go ahead and move up the list here. Charlie in the 113 blocking 1280, throwing down 2142 in damage with 1 kill. Great job. Mookie and the 50B. I hope I pronounced that name right. 2414 in a kill. Rar in that light tank coming in there, 1 kill, 2362.
What a game that guy had.
What a game. He was having a game. Werner Cordell and that 4005 throwing out 2670 and damaging. Not bad, not bad. And then Warlock, the last 50B alive, 3 kills, 2550. He tried. He gave it the best. Great job to Initiative 66. That was a close damn game. Oh my God.
Super battle, and I don't want to be, down on Roar. I think he played a great game, and I know we've all been there. We're having that game, that hell of a game in comp, and it just seems like everything we do is working. Every shot we're hitting, and he was putting some clutch shots in, and he just took that one extra poke and got him.
Yeah. He got him, and it was. I mean, he got that great launch when he was down there on the southern by Church. He launched off, did the cross, got the E4 ammo rack on the move. I mean, he was pulling down some great shots. It was just
well, it's hard to be
legit.
it's hard to be mad at a guy at the end of the game when you're playing like that, and then it's like,
right,
oops.
exactly. So Beaver
Again,
and legit, we'll let you guys do tank picks, and me and Dis will.
Yeah, and the other thing I just want to say there is that sometimes you don't know what is, we don't know who their callers are, and we don't know what the callers are saying. I could say what my call would be in that situation, but who knows? Get those next tanks going.
Yeah, I will go down.
I have
Phoenix
I
real
have
quick.
devised a way to finally get how to get like both teams so we can hear both teams talking in comms. I have to run some tests to figure it out. So, but I have devised a way so during the comp match we could hear the calls being played back and forth, and yet again, I don't know. We'll try to do that sometime soon. It's a lot of work.
All right. With Phoenix coming out with Ghost in that E4, Mad Sight in the 4005, Saint Sainty, top 5 heavy, Farmer in the Superconk, Cryptics in the Superconk, Morden in that AMX M454, Christopher in a 113, and Love in a 113.
And over for 66, we got Rar in that E4, Winter in the Bat Chat, Hirschi and Talibum, or Hirschi in the I7, Talibum in the Mouse, Clarity and MW3 in Superconks, Warlock and Mookie in 50Bs.
Cool.
So Type 5 heavy on attacking, I would have two different placements. So one would be rails. It would be the tank that you would plop in front of to block the shots coming down from like A3, B3, C3, and there. So you have the Type 5 possible go to what, EF line over there at F2, or it could work at A8, or sorry, I apologize, at what, Bravo 6, Bravo 7, to block
it's a blocker.
for cap pressure on both sides. So Phoenix yet again coming out with the Type 5 heavy. Let's see how they roll it.
You know, almost anytime you see a mouse or Type 5 on this map, it seems like there's some sort of blocking play that they want to run. Or, you know, on defense, vice versa, you want to use it as an anchor tank. Just a huge slab of hit points that makes it really difficult for the other team to deal with. And I think you'll see that from 66 with the mouse.
Right. And I've been studying the Japanese line. I'm going down it. So in the super heavy position, the Type 5 heavy is actually higher bounce ratio versus heat than the German counterpart. So
here comes Phoenix, straight down the K line. The difference is you're seeing more of a meta defense by 66, kind of taking the classic positions to guard both caps. Trying to get that, I think the Bat Chat has gotten really good intel looking down the banana and knows that nothing is coming down the banana. So that would be good for the team to know.
I think the
Waiting
Type
to see
5
who
is
gets spotted. It's a decoy.
Looks like he's a decoy to plant. Or is he the decoy, or is he the strat? I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the Type 5 is going to do, because I mean they're stacked.
They're stacked for an
K3.
A-line cap. Yeah.
Right. And then I'm wondering if it's late push with the Type 5.
AMX just took a big hit.
Rar.
Had to get slapped by the E4, yeah. Rar.
Yep, Rar got that nice straight shot. Don't see a whole lot of M454s. Oh my god. And he does it again.
That AMX is getting ripped. What is the play there? Oh, yay.
Was that a sacrifice to place on? They're really trying to pull. Oh. I think I figured out the play. I think I figured out Phoenix. So you're gonna have that standard defense. They're gonna load up on the A cap, right? And I wonder if they're gonna shove after, say, like at the 6-minute mark, the Type 5 goes mobile, goes down banana, and then they're drawing out the rest of the team.
4005 kicker. Yeah.
Right.
Look, the 4005 is making the move just like you called, Hells.
They're gonna.
He got dimed.
This is a bluff. Yep. They're gonna. Yep. No. This is what they want. They want that Type 5. Yep. Type 5 is a complete bluff with the 4005. Yep. Interesting.
66 held their ground. They were able to punish the 3-line.
Nice hit into
stuff
Roar.
it.
Ghost, great shot through the window, second floor shot into Roar through the second window on first floor.
Jeez. Okay, so here comes the rotation onto banana. 66 has already sniffed it out because the Bat Chat has been getting great intel.
Yep, winter is the key. Winter is the key. Kristoff stops. They don't want to be detected. They're using the Type 5 as a bluff.
Let's see if they're making rotations from the rails. Not yet.
Oh, nice shot from yet again. Oh my God, from second floor across. No,
I
that one
see
was
it.
flat across the berm. Ghost. Nice shot into the back chat. Make him run away.
Here comes cap pressure with the two 113s.
Still not been detected.
Right now, looks like they're using the 5A as a D line blocker, right? They're going to put cap pressure on with the 113s.
Yeah, he fills that gap. Look at the width.
And
of
they're
that
just gonna
damn thing.
stuff the D line with him. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, maybe. No, they're still gonna use him as muscle.
Sight up here in the
Look at the
4005 is
rerotation
just
of the
waiting to pop somebody. He is
E4
lined
already
up.
pre-rotated. They're wanting them to push the D line. This is a D line trap.
Mm-hmm. Sight wants
Great
to drop that
rotations.
bomb. They're only able to keep one on the cap, and they're able to kind of get some resets. So
Here comes the Type 5.
so far,
Great trades going on right now. The Miles is getting ripped. The heat of the 113 is keeping the Miles at bay.
Sight's still holding that shot in his 4005 on the hill. He wants to drop that bomb, though.
Razcal has pretty much all of the cap points on this. They have to reset the 113.
10 seconds. Yep, here it goes.
No, don't back up, Type 5. Oh, nope, Type 5 rotating back now to cover up the 113. Other 113
Shot on the
rotates
IS-7.
up.
IS-7 should go down here.
There's
5 seconds left on the cap.
Right.
3 seconds. You can't get to the
Oh, it's
113. I think they capped it. Yeah,
Nope,
doesn't
there it
show a
is.
reset.
No, oh, they did.
Got it.
The 113 is
Could
so
not get to the
short.
113.
Craziness. Love
Good
it.
stuff.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Holy crow. I'll go down in initiative 66 here. Do some notes. Time bombing that Miles coming out there. 2K blocking 440. Raw in his E4 pulling out some great shots, going 533, 2591, blocking 850. Over to you, Dis, for the Phoenix report.
Yeah, on the Phoenix report, some of the big hitters there. I mean, not a lot, not huge damage output because their strat was just so effective. It really put the pressure on 66. You can see Christopher there in his 113, putting about 2,200 damage. The other 113, I think, was Love was just holding all the cap points, and they were protecting him and doing just a great job of that. You saw that Type 5 just swoop in there and kind of cover up the backside there with Santee only putting out 1,300. So not a lot of damage there other than the E4 by Ghost. Ghost had some really great shots there, putting up almost 2,600 in damage. So again, this wasn't, if you're looking for damage, this wasn't the game, but if you're looking for strategy, fantastic plays there by Phoenix. Great rotations.
Absolutely. And seeing that play, I just came up with I need to talk with you after this match, Dis.
I already
Happy
sent him
to
a
do
DM.
that.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
That's pretty brilliant.
Super
That was a
fun.
brilliant play.
Well, and what they did was by making that feint basically on the rails, it really caused 66 to kind of lock their tanks into position and not move them. And once the cap pressure was there, they just had a lot of difficulty making those rotations, especially with that 4005 on the hill and that Type 5 blocking up the D line. It made it tough sledding to get that reset. And it looks like we're off the
Absolutely
mines.
incredible.
Am I correct? Is Phoenix up 2-zip right now?
Yes, sir.
That would be correct. And then whose map pick was him's?
That was 6-6.
Um,
Oh, Initiative lost both on their map pick. Ouch.
Yeah.
oh man, all right. So I asked these guys a question right before the stream started about their top 5 clans in what past, present, who they
All
would
time.
be, and I'm
All
very
time.
interested to hear Hill's choice because he wanted to take this to top 10, but we're going to stick with 5. So Hales, what is your top 5? And then we'll
Top
get this.
5. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down number 1 is gonna be 2 teams because it's the same team. Number 1, PG7F, by far the best team ever to be on World of Tanks community, console community.
Okay.
Second, Team 2. This is actually going to be kind of a crazy pick. Top 2 is going to be the Immortals.
Really?
Yes, the Immortals. The Immortals have taken care of business every time. Some say that they did get RNG'd out of some of the WCL wins, but yet again, that's old past. The Immortals, yet again, based on one, the name. Everybody knows the Immortals. Um, so number 3, TNG, GOAT. It would be a 210, like a 2 buy, yet again, like 7 FPG. So number 3, TNG, GOAT. Number 4 would be Corruption. They've been a solid EU team. They've been really good. Corruption, UNL, right in there. Let's go ahead and go. Let's swap it out. We're going to UNL, and then so that was 4, and then 5th I would go Corruption.
Would you put NS anywhere as? I mean, they're not really.
The
I don't know
NS
if they're
is the
playing
same
comp.
as right, and NS yet again is still 7F PG.
Yeah.
That team is stacked with it. Yet again, that's why I said top 10. But there's my top 5. Go for it.
All right, Tish, what is yours?
Let's
I
do
agree
tanks
with
really
the top
fast
pick
because
there. Oh yeah, let's get tanks up. Yeah, we got time.
um,
Go ahead, Hales.
I'll take Initiative 66. Hershey E4 with Warlock in the E4, also Charlie and MW3 in the IS7s, Winter Cordal, and Roar now in the 57 Heavy, Talibom coming into the Super Conk, and Mookie in the 5A. Go ahead, Dis.
Yeah, over on the Phoenix side, we got the Artie coming out, the CGC, Santee, double E4s, Christopher, and Cryptics. Ron Ponzer, look for that climb out of Ghost, 705A, Mordred. Mouse again by Sight, Super Conqueror by Farmer, Chieftain by Hinshu. This should be good. I like these lineups. I agree with you with the PG7F NS at the top. I think those are phenomenal teams. That second spot is a difficult one for me. Part of me wants to go with my gut and say that T and G, when they were at their top during that WCL season, they just looked freaking unbeatable. I agree that Mortals belongs in the top 5. I'd maybe put them in the 3rd spot just because of overall consistency and strength of the team. Then I think we need to throw some love to the European teams. I definitely think Tornado and UNL can hang with anybody out there on the block right now. So those would be my teams right now.
All right, here we go.
This and ours are very similar. The only difference is I would put NFTG at the number 5 spot. Just because of how long they've been around and how long they have stayed at that high level.
Good.
See, NFTG is my number 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a wrench at all of you.
Okay.
Go for it.
L7 number 1. I'm only doing present teams because I haven't been around in comp that long, so I don't know much about all the old
That's a
old
good
teams.
perspective, though.
So
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna say it right now: L7 number 1, UNL number 2, Tornado 3, Immortals 4, NFTG 5. That's my top 5.
All right.
Look at the boost for Ghost. He went to the opposite corner. He is up in B9 in the Rumpons. This is the first time that I've seen a guy
How did he
there.
do that? They blocked
I've
that
seen
bomb
this,
spot.
but that is
I thought they put a wall there.
he
Uh,
knows something we don't.
Exactly. Didn't even know about that one.
It looks like the play right now coming out of Phoenix is to set up very defensively, clearly, as we can see, and to try to get something with the Artie. 66 is having none of this. They are going to camp that backside ridge hard. They're going to hunker down those IS-7s, the IS-7 and 5A, the E4. They're not going to give them anything. And I think that's the right play. Phoenix has to
I like
come and kill them.
Right. And I like a 66. They have the 5As wide. So they have the option of throwing those 5As down the one line if needed to put some pressure on the backside. So.
And I think that's a late game play, right? You got lots of time on the
that's
clock
like
right now. Late game play. Those double 57s underneath the on the G line are very interesting. I've seen some other teams do this.
That's a lot of faith, and
But
not a whole lot
that
of
could
armor,
be
but
very
a whole lot of faith in
devastating for
BPM.
resets or for pushes, right? If the focus is
Right.
there.
Tenenbaum,
Here's
he knows
Farmer's
he's up
coming
there.
up trying to get. He's just trying to get some detects. Like they got a shot on the E4. Ooh, that E4. I don't know if that's a good poke.
That Rompons is putting in work.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like my E4 poking like that. I don't think it's necessary. That's all.
Right. Yeah. No reason. Go into camp mode. You have a super confident IS-7 in front of you. There's no reason to be poking. Wait until that spot comes up.
Yeah.
5As.
You have Christopher
been
here in
noticed.
his E4 moving down the one line very slowly. Already shell out.
Those.
Only
Oh.
280, 289.
But
That's not going to
289
get it
on
done.
one. Yeah, but he hit he hit Mookie the 5A for 930 at the same time.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, so that's a great shot then. So that's good damage. That's it to wear that out. I think with Artie,
well,
even when you
that
don't,
gives him a reality check, knowing that you're not safe in that corner. Even if I'm gonna splash you, even if you're tucked into that little nook.
yeah, I think that 66 is doing the right thing. They've ground time off the clock here, getting close to that halfway mark. I was going to say with Artie on this map, we've done it before. You got to keep firing. You got to, even if you don't see anything, you got to fire at the spots that you think tanks are at. And I think he might have hit Warlock back there.
I love
Warlock
the fact
took
that they're sucking them into ACAP. If you notice, look at this. So Initiative 66 is full on like paid attention and to A where they're now doing rotates to top. I have a weird feeling that Mouse is going to rotate on 3 line and go to BCAP.
Yep.
They know that everybody's stacked at A. There's no point to attack it. Your Rompons is
over on
so,
A1, that IS-7 just took a shot, an unnecessary shot from the E4. So again, I think
Another
the
Artie shell.
pokes are costing 66 where they don't need to take those pokes.
a lot of communication through chatter right now on the 66 side. I'm at least able to see their pings and their points. So right now they're asking Charlie to see if he has any shots. But here comes the rotation in the final.
Yep.
Right down the
Little wrap
3
around
line.
on the beach. Yep.
Yep. This is
Put that
exactly
pressure.
what they needed to get done.
And they waited for the 5-minute mark before they started making these rotations. It's classic, take the hill, then drop off the backside, make the push on. You have the mouse.
Rumpons came off the hill. We might look at he might feel lucky enough. I wonder if he's going to try to start poking ridge
There
here.
goes the cap pressure.
Yep.
That clock's
Cap
ticking
pressure,
fast
he's a-
now. We're already under 30 seconds.
Yep.
There's 3 tanks on.
Rotated
Pressure's
the,
on to
the
get those
Rompons to
resets.
F6. Yep, to get he's going to spot everybody that crosses over. E4 now lined up to look at the cross, pre-aimed. The other E4 now rotating low to get crosses on the other end. Perfect cross shot scenarios. Get the chieftain up onto the ridge. He's finally showing his cards. He's going to get cross shots.
Here comes the full push by 66. Pushing those 57s. IS7. Is it going to be enough time? 5 seconds. They need to get shots into tanks.
Oh yeah,
E4
that's
deletes.
That's it. That's it.
That's
Phoenix
game.
wins at 3 and out.
GG's.
They sucked him into
Wow,
A
Christopher
as much as they
with that
could.
shot at the end to delete the reset tank.
Great job. Perfectly played
Super
match
fun
on
match.
Absolutely intense. 66, no one went over 1,000. No one really got pretty much anything over there. So off to the Phoenix report with this.
Yeah, the Phoenix report, and I think we have to start there at the top with Artie. Santi in the CGC, not a huge game, but a very effective game. Was punishing any tank that poked, made some blind fires, and was putting in the damage. I think the hero of the game was the call to make the rotation with the mouse and the 705A and push down the beach. And then also we have to give the E4s credit. The E4s did great work there. Christopher with that amazing shot right there at the end to end the 57 getting into the cap. He was also suppressing that IS7 and 5A that was right in front of him. So huge game right there. Christopher putting up 1,500 and the other cryptics in the E4 putting up 1,600 in his E4. But well fought by both teams.
So remember, guys, so put your down in the comments below. Remember to click that subscribe and the reminder to get all the WNF updates from YouTube. I want to see in your guys' comments. Comment below. Let us know your top 5. And then let's see here. We could put a culmination list together of the top 20 teams of World of Tank console of all time. We'll put it up in the WNF Discord server. So if you're not on there, get on that WNF Discord server. We'll put up there, get everybody's words and everything in there, and let's put together top 20 teams of World of Tanks of all time on really console. Cool. And then of course this would have to exclude the PS4 guys, because right now I don't know any one of you guys, so sorry.
Hopefully one day
Unfortunately,
we'll get to meet them all.
one day we can get everybody under one roof.
That's a fantastic matchup today. This European competition in the championship round has been phenomenal. And Phoenix obviously was able to notch up today and probably seal up that 3rd spot right behind UNL and Tornado. So, let's see.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely incredible matches. I mean, Initiative 66... it was almost the wackiness of FNX, of their ability to rotate ultra heavies. That's the key. They just wasn't a natural rotation. They were rotating ultra heavies, Mauses, Type 5 heavies, in the perfect time. They knew exactly how long it would take. All right, at 6 minutes and 30 seconds, the Maus and the Type 5 needs to start moving. So, I mean... I think it was absolutely
they were also
brilliant.
Good
it kept at 66 on their toes. Right, feints.
It's not just the rotation. They show you a look and suck you into that look, and then they make that rotation. And that's what I think is most effective about FNX strategies, or the strats they're throwing out there, is whatever that first look is, don't believe it, because they got something else in store for you.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you, Beaver, for picking up this match.
Yeah,
No
great
problem.
job,
Thanks
bud.
for coming out commentating. Let's see. We will be back Friday, same time, same place, with Yaga versus NC.
Yeah, I got that. That team is in my top 20.
That's
But
another team that's been around for a long time.
Long
long,
time.
long
Good
time,
team too. Solid.
right?
Like
Exactly. I
if you're
mean,
talking about a
man,
top 20 list, man, it's gonna be so hard. Because what do you
it
go by? I mean, do you go by longevity? Do you go by wins?
team.
I
I
mean,
think I'll build a list of 20. Mine's going to be based on performance, longevity of
Yeah.
performance, um, and I mean their impact into the community. Like this is going to be crazy. One of my top 10 teams is Nightmare. The reason is the team and the caliber of players that came out of Nightmare that now lead the communities and so many other teams. And another top 10 team that I have on there that is a top 10 team and will always be a top 10 team is DP. DP has put out some great quality players. I mean, DP would be that would be EU and NA. I mean, you really got to put a lot of, unless you're new to the world of tanks. I mean, there's some teams. I mean, Nightmare's still out there, but a lot of those guys went over to Chief. A lot of them went over to L7. I mean, those guys have spread out. Uh, Another, on your six is going to be for infamy and just because of what on your six. And I'm not here to pump up Beaver's ego, but on your six is probably is in the top 20 teams just because they had the Goldberg streak. And
don't
no one will
forget,
ever.
DP ran that streak up there too.
DP ran that streak also. Exactly. I mean, you have two of those teams that went consistently week in, week out, every week, fighting people and went 30 games out with no losses. That's absolutely incredible. And then the EU teams that are coming out that I've seen, I mean, GOAT, UNL, Corruption, Initiative 66, Phoenix. I mean, it's hard. To build a top 20 team is going to be hard because you're going to have to think of all the impacts that they've done the community.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and I've got a couple other ones that are intermediate teams that have been around for so damn long, but they've had an impact because a lot of their players have now moved up through the ranks. I'll toot my own horn. I'm going to throw Peril into the 20s because they, they did. They were division winners in the WCL. So I don't know. We can ramble on for hours, but we'll wrap
Mm-hmm.
this one up here, Beef.
All right, guys. Appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out in chat. We will be back Friday evening with a another great match from the GTL.
Law of Eight. Law of Eight's up in there too. See, now you guys got me on a kick. See ya. Peace.
Uh huh.